Hey guys, welcome back to the Fergie Time podcast. Today I will be discussing the history behind soccer's most dangerous rivalry. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to support the channel. If you haven't heard of the Old Firm, it's a rivalry match between Celtic and Rangers fans that means a lot more than just soccer. These two clubs, located in Glasgow, Scotland, first met on May 28, 1888, and since then have played a total of 417 brutal matches. With their stadiums only 5 miles apart, that hatred caused by a sectarian or religious divide splits the city in two. To understand the Old Firm, you must first understand the religious and cultural history between the two clubs. During the Great Irish Potato Famine in 1845, many Irish migrants came to the UK, specifically the west coast of Scotland. At the peak of immigration, the city of Glasgow saw 29% of all Irish migrants settle there, causing a sectarian divide between the Scottish Loyalist Protestants and the Catholic Northern Irish immigrants. Much of the disputes between the two groups stemmed around religion, national identity, and social ideology. In 1872, Rangers was founded in the west end of Glasgow and immediately became the team of the Scottish Protestant working class. Then, roughly 5 years later, Celtic was founded in the east end of Glasgow with the purpose of alleviating poverty in the immigrant Irish population. In their first ever match against one another, Celtic was victorious by a scoreline of 5-2. In the following years, the sectarian divide would only continue to grow, as more Protestant native Scots would align themselves with Rangers, and more Catholic Irish Scots would align themselves with Celtic. As the divide grew, Rangers adopted an unwritten rule, that they would not knowingly sign a player of Catholic heritage. This lasted all the way until 1989, when manager Graham Souness signed ex-Celtic player Mo Johnston. As a result of this deep hatred and sectarian divide between the two clubs, it creates one of soccer's most exciting atmospheres. However, on too many occasions, this energy has spilled over and caused great violence, harmful to Rangers fans, Celtic fans, and bystanders. Although there are not many detailed statistics on violence that has taken place as a result of the 417 Old Firm matches, one of the most memorable came on October 17, 1987. This 2-2 draw between Celtic and Rangers was dubbed by British tabloids as the Shame Game, during which there were 3 red cards given and 62 fans arrested inside the stadium alone. Another notable Old Firm game, due to its misfortunes, took place in 1980, following a 1-0 Celtic win, when supporters from both sides ran on the pitch and proceeded in a full-blown riot. One of the most horrifying and memorable moments from the riot was when a young boy who was knocked to the ground was then struck on the head by a meat cleaver. You cannot make up this kind of brutality. It was following the match that alcohol was banned from all Scottish soccer stadiums. Later, in 1995, a young man named Mark Scott was stabbed and later killed just because he walked outside the wrong pub. There was another fatality in 2001 when a Rangers supporter was stabbed by a Celtic fan, leading to his death. When asked to describe the madness of the Old Firm, ex-Rangers hooligan Sandy Chugg claimed his mob used to fight Celtic supporters in wild 2,000-man brawls. He also recalled men throwing bricks and others getting slashed by glass. One of Chugg's major rivals, John O'Kane, an ex-Celtic hooligan, stated in an interview with Vice that in one of these brawls his ear had been cut off and that his friend had been dropped off a bridge onto an M8 motorway. Due to all this violence, it was reported during the 2010-2011 season that in 7 matches between Celtic and Rangers, the cost of police totaled around £2 million. To continue easing the tensions within the grounds, the Scottish FA banned sectarian chants in 2011. This led to police involvement and probing for offensive sectarian chants, led by people like Abdul Rakif, who was banned 5 years from matches for singing anti-Catholic songs. Unfortunately, these new policies implemented by the Scottish FA and police can only do so much to control the deep hatred both sides feel. As recently as April 2019, 3 men were stabbed and left seriously injured following an Old Firm match. That same day, 15 more people were involved in a horrific mass brawl. Now I want to be clear. All this said, if you separate the violent actions of a few from the match itself, the Old Firm is one of the most amazing soccer matches in the world due to the passion the supporters show. Unfortunately, in recent years, it hasn't been nearly as prevalent due to Rangers' financial struggles in 2012. Since then, Celtic have been able to win 8 straight Scottish Premiership titles. However, last season, Rangers seemed to regain their footing, finishing second in the league, only 9 points behind Celtic. This should make the Old Firm rivalry once again at its peak, with an atmosphere that is unmatched. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more soccer content. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite soccer rivalry to watch. Thank you and take it easy. Peace.